Sound check test 1 2. Microphone is okay. All right. Okay, we will wait for Sarah to come.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. It's okay. How are you doing?
It is so
Stressful.
like another day. Do you see I have anything new?
Everything new in terms of
Anything?
anything
News.
new. I can't actually make a guess. Glasses? You have new glasses?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Who bought you the glasses?
Oh my God, you don't know, teacher?
No.
Is it bigger than the old?
Ah, okay. All right. All right. Anyway, did you eat dinner already? You had dinner already?
Yes. I have just finished my dinner 5 minutes ago.
Wow. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. All right. So tonight, as I promised you yesterday, we're going to talk about the lesson where we took off. We're going to do here page 41. Please pull up your book, page 41. Or if you like,
Yes.
I can just let me try to also share it with you.
Can I have 1 minute?
Sure, sure. No worries. No worries. Take your time. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. You can actually check your computer for your book, or you could look it up here on my screen. All right. We're going to do letter
Okay.
E, and let me read the instructions. With a partner, decide in what ways you think chocolate and watching TV could be good for you. Listen to a radio program and check your answers. Let's go ahead and check them. Okay.
Okay.
2.51. Here we go. All right, tell me if you hear anything, okay?
2.51.
Yeah, okay.
2.51.
Next in our list of things which you thought were bad for you is chocolate. Jane, our food expert, is going to tell us why actually it can be good for us.
Well, there have been a lot of studies recently about chocolate. Remember, chocolate is something that we've been eating for hundreds of years. It's not a modern invention. And the studies show that chocolate, like red wine, contains antioxidants. In fact, chocolate has more antioxidants than wine. These antioxidants can protect us against illnesses like heart disease.
Really?
Yes, but, and this is very important, all the good antioxidants are only in dark chocolate. So don't eat milk chocolate or white chocolate. They aren't healthy at all. And of course you also need to remember that although dark chocolate is good for you, it contains quite a lot of calories. So if you're worried about your weight, don't eat too much. 1 or 2 pieces a day is enough.
Great news for me because I love chocolate.
Great news for me
And
because
now
I
to
love
Tony,
chocolate.
our TV journalist.
Tony,
newspaper articles are always telling us about studies which say that we watch too much TV, that we spend too much time sitting in front of the TV, and that as a result we don't do enough exercise. They also say that watching TV makes us stupid. Is this all true, Tony?
Well, it's almost certainly true that we watch too much television. But it probably isn't true that watching TV makes us stupid. I've just finished reading a book by a science writer, Stephen Johnson, called Everything Bad is Good for You. One thing he says in his book is that modern TV series like The Sopranos, or House, or Mad Men are more intellectually stimulating than TV series were 20 years ago. He says that these shows are complicated and very clever, and that they help to make us more intelligent.
Well, I can believe that, but what about reality shows that are so popular on TV? I can't believe that these are good for us.
Well, Stephen Johnson says that we can even learn something from reality shows. He says this kind of program can teach us about group psychology, about how people behave when they're in a group.
Well, thank you, Tony and Jane. So, now you know what to do this evening. You can sit down in front of the TV with a box.
All right. Let's go back to the question. All right. After listening to that, do you want to listen again, or do you want to answer the questions now?
I can answer the question now.
All right. So, question number 1. What does chocolate have in common with red wine? Again, the question is, what does chocolate have in common with red wine?
What does it have in common with red wine?
Yes.
Antioxidant. It
Okay.
had antioxidant.
Okay. That's called antioxidants. There's an S at the end, but your answer is correct. It says there, like red wine, it has antioxidants. And basically, chocolate has more antioxidants, in fact, and it also helps to protect, from heart disease. So, if you like, chocolate would help. But it's not just any other chocolate, which goes to our next question, question number 2. What kind of chocolate is good for you? A, good for you. And what kind of chocolate is B, not good for you?
What kind of chocolate good for me?
No, it's good for you.
Yeah, for the chocolate good for
The chocolate that is good for me is
you is dark chocolate.
dark chocolate. That is correct. That's letter A. How about letter B? Which one is not good for you?
It is white chocolate.
White chocolate and
White chocolate
the other kind of chocolate.
milk chocolate.
Milk
Milk
chocolate.
chocolate.
Correct. Unfortunately, I'll be honest with you. I love eating milk chocolate and white chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate. It's kind of bitter.
I know that. I remember that.
Yeah, it's kind of bitter. Yeah, I think we've already discussed discussed about this at one point or another. All right, let's go to
Luckily is that I don't like white chocolate or milk chocolate.
So we're the opposite. You like dark chocolate. I like milk or white chocolate. All right.
Yeah.
Next one, number 3. How are TV series different from the ones 20 years ago? And why is it good for us?
Uh, Our TV is very different from. It is more modern.
Yes. And why is it good for us?
It have more intellectually,
Okay.
stimulating.
Very good. It's actually intellectually. Let me type it in. All right.
Okay.
Intellectually. Yeah, that means it makes your mind work. It makes you think. When you say intellectually stimulating, stimulating. Okay, that's the term. Okay, intellectual. In. I'll just put it
Uh-huh.
in caps for reference. Okay, in tell, and then the next lec, intellect, and then to wa, and then li. So that's how you divide it into syllables. Intellectually.
Intellectually.
Perfect. I like how you said that. Very good. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, what can we learn from reality TV shows?
What can we learn from reality television? Uh, I sorry I didn't hear correctly about this.
Mhm. Okay,
Uh,
basically, the recording says that what we learn from reality TV shows is actually what you call group psychology. You learn how
uh,
to, you learn how to belong with other people because not all people are the same. It's like you grew up
okay.
in that house
Yeah,
particularly, you have, different customs. You have different traditions.
yeah.
In my family, I grew up
Mm,
in a different tradition, basically. So that's group
mm,
psychology. How will you fare if you're going to live with different people, which is not of the same, uh, not of the same custom as you have? All right, very good answers. I like your answers. That means that you've been listening well, because again,
mm,
as I've been teaching you for the longest time, I always tell all of my students that it is very much important to listen. By listening, you'll be able to understand things, and at the same time, you'll be able to
uh,
answer questions correctly because you listened to uh, what things are being said. Now, let's go ahead with the next one. Number three, quantifiers to or not enough. Can you remember
yeah.
how to? Sorry, what was that again?
I found that on the webcam it just have my head. It didn't have my face.
Okay, but I can see you clearly, actually. I can see you clearly. Yeah, it's not freezing, just like the past days. Yeah, it's totally fine. All right, let me read again the instructions. Can you remember how to use much, many, or etc.? In pairs, choose the correct word or phrase for each sentence and say why the other one is wrong. Like number one, how much or how many cups of coffee do you drink a day? Which one do you think? It doesn't matter. You just have to give me an answer. Then we'll discuss
Uh,
about it. Choices are
okay.
much or many.
How many cups?
How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? Why do you think this is right?
Because cup is you can count.
Mm-hmm.
You use many. For if you use something you can't count like sugar, you can't use much
I like
like
the
that.
concept. I like the answer. That is a very smart answer. In short, I would like to introduce to you this word. Okay. This is what we call
But,
quantify. Now, teacher, what does quantify mean? All right. Quantify. It is to express or measure the quantity of. As you were saying, you cannot count liquid, not
yeah.
unless you're going to put it into a case. Or, for example, like this one. This is a bottle. You can't quantify the amount of water not unless it is inside a case. This is a
Yeah.
1 liter bottle. So that's the only time that you can quantify. Now, teacher, what does it have to do with the lesson or with the sentence? Basically, it shows you that using the word many cups instead of how many cups of coffee do you drink a day? By that, you can use the word many to make quantification in effect. Number two, I don't spend much or many time in the sun.
I don't spend much
Much.
time
Much time in the sun. Why do you think this is correct?
because it's you say it don't. So
You can't quantify it, right?
yeah,
You can't quantify it. But
the
it
time you can't.
mhm. In this sentence, the correct answer is much. I don't spend much time in the sun. If you're going to use many, then you'll have to change the sentence. I don't spend many time or many hours in the sun, but that would change the sentence. So very good answer. Number three, I eat a lot of, or I eat a lot many chocolate.
Uh, in this sentence, I will use as I eat a lot of chocolate.
Why?
Uh,
Again, it deals actually with quantifiers. It deals with the quantity. How many
yeah,
are we talking about? I eat a lot of. You don't say I eat many chocolate. That will be
yeah.
grammatically incorrect. So yes, your answer is correct again. Very good. Next, drinking a few or drinking a little red wine can be good for you.
I will say drinking a little red wine.
Okay. Actually,
Wait a minute.
uh-huh.
I a few.
A
A few?
few. Okay, that is correct. A few is correct. Why? A few.
Yeah, because
There's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Continue with your explanation.
so sorry, teacher. The
Okay.
connect is not good, so
It's okay. I'm sorry too.
okay. And the answer is I use a few because rest why it quantified.
Mm-hmm. It can the word a few actually quantifies
Yeah.
a thing. Like for example, water or liquid. In this case, it's red wine, so it's liquid. But you cannot say a
Mm-hmm.
little wine because you cannot measure the wine. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, which one is bigger, the bottle or the mouse? You cannot say you have a few mouse or you have a few bottle. You can say you can have a little or big. So
Mm-hmm.
little or big can be used for sizes, not for quantities. Very good. Very
Yeah.
good observation. Number five, I only have a few or a little computer games. I only have a few or a little computer games. Which one
I
is?
think I say I used a few too.
Mhm. Because again, it quantifies. How many games? I have like 10. You cannot say I have a little game, I have a big game. No, you cannot do that. That's practically or grammatically incorrect. Now, number six, last question. My parents read a lot, or my parents read a lot of.
Um, I think is my parents read a lot because if you do a lot of beside behind the uh a lot of we have some nouns.
Yes, you will have to add word.
Yeah.
You'll have to add a word or words. You'll have to change the whole sentence basically. Like for example, my parents read a lot of romantic
Book.
novels. Romantic novels, books. So
Yes.
you have to add romantic books or novels. You still have to add that. But if it's just this sentence, my parents read a lot. That's just it. Very good. Very good observation. All right, let's continue. Look at some sentences from the reading and listening. Match the bold phrases in 1 and 2 to meanings of A and B. Okay.
Okay.
Number 1, can you please read?
Number one, don't eat too much chocolate or too many sweets if you don't want to put on weight.
Okay, I know someone who doesn't want to put on weight, but she said when she went home to Vid City, she gained 1 kilo. I know some person, a person basically. Her name is
My,
Sarah.
my friend weigh 5 kilo.
Wow, 5 kilos. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm very surprised. She is a girl too.
Oh, okay. She's a girl too. Yeah. All right. So again,
Don't don't spend too long in the sun.
don't spend too long in the sun. Okay. So A, less than you need or than is good for you, or B, more than you need or than is good for you. All right. So don't eat too much chocolate or too many sweets if you don't want to put on weight. Don't spend too long in the sun. Oh, wait.
B.
How about number 2?
Number two, nowadays many people don't get enough sunlight.
Hmm.
We are not active enough.
Okay.
Active enough.
Okay. So the bold phrase is in number 1, too much or too many. Okay.
Number one is B.
Why?
More than you need and then is good for you.
Hmm. Okay. How about don't spend too long in the sun? 2
Spend too long is more than you need. More than you need.
or than is good for you. It's letter B.
Yeah.
Correct. Number
No.
2. Nowadays, many people don't get enough sunlight.
A.
A.
Less than you.
Sorry, less than you need or than is good for you. Very good.
Yeah, and more than is good for you.
Okay. Next one. We are not active enough.
A again, less than you need or than is good for you.
Okay. So this is just a side question regarding, letter B and letter A, and also from the previous information that we've read. So this is a part of our Q&A or additional Q&A practice. So what do you think is good for you when it comes to eating? I mean, what food should you eat if you don't want to gain weight or, to be sick? Like for example, if you have cholesterol, it's because you eat a lot of pork or fats. If you eat a lot of sweets, you get diabetes. So what do you think is a good diet?
You have to eat beef and white chicken.
Beef
It
and
chick
white
the chicken
chicken.
is
Hmm.
yeah. Chicken it have the dark and the white. It have two part,
Okay.
dark and white.
All
And
right.
you have to eat white chicken. And you have to eat vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
The more vegetable.
More
I know
vegetables.
it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know it. I know a lot of diet, but I didn't do. I didn't follow.
Okay. All right. So basically, you were trying to tell me that I should eat beef, a bit of chicken, and then lots of vegetables. How about fish? Do you think fish is a good diet?
Yes, it have fruit fish too. It have fish too, but I don't like fish.
Oh, okay. All right. So another question. Another question when it comes to diet. So say for
Mm.
like example, they say that too much sweet is not good for you. So
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to do in order for you to not, you know, take up more sweets? What are your other
Uh,
alternatives?
you didn't eat rice because this rice has sweeter. It's sweeter.
Very good. Uh-huh.
You you can't you can't eat um cake.
Cake.
You can't eat cake,
Hmm.
candy, and you can't drink Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or something like that. And
Sodas. Uh-huh. Sodas.
yeah, and you can't eat the fruit midnight. It's because fruit it has the sweet sugar too.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you were saying in order for me to avoid, getting chances of diabetes, I have to, take or yeah, take less or if not, eliminate sugars. How about let's say for example, you're going to host a party or
Mm-hmm.
a lunch party, okay?
Yeah,
So you're going to invite your friends.
yeah.
You love your friends so much you don't want them to be sick. You don't want them to have like diabetes or high blood pressure. What are the
Uh-huh.
three dishes? Name three dishes that you would serve your friends that are healthy.
Okay. The first thing is salad.
Salad.
Salad is good for that.
What kind of salad in particular?
It's fish salad.
Fish
Fish
salad?
salad or chicken salad.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's have.
Okay, that's number one. What's number two?
Number two is uh some soup.
Soup. Sun soup?
Yeah, soup. Soup.
Oh, okay.
A cup of soup.
A
A
cup of
cup of soup.
what kind of soup
Yeah.
in particular?
It is um, the
Red soup.
uh the pumpkin soup. The
Ah,
pumpkin.
pumpkin soup. Okay. Pumpkin
Yeah.
soup. And the last one?
And the last one is you can eat some diet cookie. Diet cookie.
Diet cookies.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So you think that these dishes will be good and healthy for your friends. All right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have enough time for today. It's already
Uh,
10:30 here in my clock. That's 9:30 there. We will continue
yeah.
tomorrow with letters C, D, and if we can continue with four, pronunciation and speaking. Thank you so much for attending your class. Do you have any questions,
Uh,
by the way?
no, I
No.
don't have
Okay.
question.
Okay, then I will see you again tomorrow. You did a great job. I like how you answer, how you think, how you observe. Just keep it up, all right? That shows good for your fluency, comprehension, and understanding. So, again, see you tomorrow. You take care and goodbye. Bye, Sarah.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.